Good afternoon and welcome to AI Growth Hackers. Today we are talking about N3rve, everything N3rve. It's exciting. Today's an exciting day. We are doing our beta launch for N3rve, which is our AI. Basically, it's an agentic operating system. And today we're going to be showing you all the announcements, the ups and downs, all it can do. All during this live. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a blast. If you have any questions, make sure to throw them in the chat for me. I will be watching and will be answering. So what is N3rve? That is a great question. This started as a tool that we wanted to keep track of. We wanted to keep track of what was happening inside of Go High Level. Hey, Miss Perfect, how are you? It's good to see you. So we wanted to find a way to be able to consolidate everything inside of GHL. But not only GHL, but we've got multiple softwares. We've got multiple platforms, just a bunch of stuff always going on everywhere. So I was looking for a way to be able to figure out, like, how do we actually consolidate everything? Like, how do we bring our team onto one platform? Like, how do we make this work? Like, it's cool having a great CRM, but like even great CRMs like GHL, HubSpot, Salesforce, these things are absolute powerhouses. And it's gotten to the point where you almost need to be a full-time developer to even make it work. And that's what we're going to talk. That's what we're going to be fixing today. I'm done jumping between software platforms, and it's going to take a little bit more to get there. But I want to show you where we're at, because the beta for N3rve is going to be launching live on Monday, the 29th. Yeah, the 29th, live on Monday, the 29th. And we're going to be bringing people in. We're going to be bringing in our beta users and starting to test and really get in there, work the system. Just making sure we're all on this. I've got developer messaging me while we're going on here. So let me give you a tour. So is that system? My vision for N3rve is that you can come in, sit down, and do what you need to do within your business in one platform. So that means you don't have to sit and jump around and figure out, like, oh, what happens. But not only that, it turned into being something much, much bigger, much. And the more realizing the potential of what we have and what's working, it started to really take shape. So the first thing I want to show you, and this is one of my favorite parts, this is the brain. The N3rve brain is the key behind everything. Yes, Seth, I am covering that. I'm actually covering that right now. Seth asked, will you be covering how to make the jump from Mia plan to N3rve today? Yes, absolutely. So you could see within N3rve, we've got 4 different things. There's actually a 5th one coming. But you have a knowledge base. You have SOPs, your standing operating procedures. You have a growth plan. Your growth plan is actually something that is importing from Mia, and will be actually generating all of the steps of what needs to be done. You also have pipeline roles, and I'll show you the pipeline, what we have available. Of the brain, and this was actually brought up by my brilliant business partner Brett. He was the one who showed this and came up with the idea. And the more we started digging into it, the more we realized this is a game changer. So the brain, when you're working in AI, like if you're in Claude, ChatGPT, any of those, there's a lot of context that's happening because of the conversations. But the problem is that those conversations that the context for the conversation is only happening within it's only happening when the AI is looking for it. And so what that means is, like, when you're sitting there chatting with your LLM, We've all seen it. Like you'll get in there and you're like, I've already talked about this. Like I've already gone over this. We've already worked through this. Then you have to tell it to go back and actually look through past chats to get it in, to get it to do what you want it to do. N3rve is fixing this problem, because now instead of you having to tell the AI to go out and look, it's taking everything that you have completed in Mia. So it's taken all of your AI marketer that it's come up with. So you can see that's brand, you've got brand foundation, you've got marketing SOPs, content pillars, business profile, avatar, your unique value propositions, position stack, like everything that you need right here for actually setting up for not just setting up, but actually consolidating all of your company information. So what the brain is the brain is the way to add context to your LLM. The reason this is so awesome and I love this so much is because with N3rve, we are able, because of the brain, we are actually able to give you free chat within N3rve, meaning you don't have to pay for you and your team to be inside of N3rve chatting with the AI. But it doesn't just mean that it's free chat. It also means that the context of what you have established with Mia, with your AI marketer, the knowledge base, who you are, your company, your core, your products, your pricing, all of that is now centralized across one platform for your entire team. So now you're no longer guessing. Now your team is no longer just hoping that they're filling in the right thing and it's coming through. It is actually pulling from the database that you have created. So now N3rve knows your business. And because of how it's wired, it's pulling from the brain first for context, and it's eliminating a lot of extra searches, a lot of just I like to call it AI slop. Like the AI just going out there kind of guessing what it needs to do, trying to find an answer, just going out everywhere, making up things. And this is the reason that AI is so bad about hallucinating and getting out there and just going off the deep end, is because it's constantly looking outward instead of looking inward. And there's a reason for that. And it's the worst reason in the world. Well, except for us, because we're business owners, but it's terrible for us because we have to pay for it. But it's all driven because of profit, because they know if they have an internal brain that is watching, that's adding a contextual layer to your LLM, that it's not going to need to use a fraction of the tokens. Like, I mean, I'll put it to you this way: we're able to give free AI chats because we have gotten the token costs down because of the brain. And that's step one. Now, N3rve has two different functions that it's doing, two different things that it's performing. The first thing that it's doing is the first function that's performing is that it's chatting, it's creating your strategy. This is where the brain comes in. But the other side is the N3rve bots that are actually literally building inside of your GHL account. And that's just GHL for now. You give me a week or two, and pretty soon it's going to be everything, but we'll get there. We got to start somewhere. But from here, now you've got to be thinking about building. And this is where the SOPs come in. These are your standing operating procedures. The beauty of the SOPs is that as you start developing out your company, as you start developing out your business, now you're actually wiring your business the way that it should operate. So for example, I'm going to create an SOP. We're going to call this SOP, we're going to call this launching a new software. Category, we're going to call this event promo. So that's what this is. Product context. The steps to take when launching a new software feature. That's good enough. Now, the next part is steps and instructions. If you have something that you want to upload, you absolutely can do that. There's no issues there. Just throw it up, throw it in there. It'll grab it. It'll store that. So those of you guys who have been creating SOPs, Claude with Chat GPT, any of that, all of that is going to automatically, that you can just upload it here as a docx, PDF, markdown file, which is great for AI, or even just text. Or if you don't know and you want to create it, you can come in here and go, step 1, landing page for registration. Step 2, create live video. Step 3, go live. Step 4, actually, let's come. You get what I'm doing. Step 4, create, and I did this backwards. Honestly, I would have put this into Claude and just brain dumped it and then reviewed it. Create automation sequence, the follow up on interest. And so what I'm doing is I'm creating a workflow. And then next I'm going to say step 5, we're going to go assign to Brett for sales, and that's good enough. That's a good starting point, because again, what we don't need to do is we don't need to come in and just try to create everything from scratch. You don't have to get super in depth. Remember, this is AI, meaning that AI that the AI it understands, and again, it's contextual. So you've already got the knowledge base, you've already got things happening there. But now, as you are in here, and the team just updated the system while I was in here working on that. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, here we go. Fit promo. Launch a new software. You can see there it is. So now we've got context. We've got it here. So now the AI knows the steps to take. So think of your SOPs like this. If you when you create a landing page, you can see we've got playbooks built in here. So landing page, we have landing page copy framework, landing page copy headlines, achieve outcome without paying for audience. What we have and are constantly programming are these playbooks for you. So you don't have to know what you're doing to create a landing page. You don't necessarily need to know what you're doing when you're creating a website. This is a good starting point. This is where you can jump in and have a framework, a guide to be able to get you in and get going. But the beauty of the brain and the beauty of the SOPs is just like our brains. If we just retain the information we have, it's cool, but you know what? You're going to plateau very quickly. So to make this really effective, we've tied it into the chat, where now you can come over here and you can say, we could say, let's review our software launch SOPs. And now the brain's going to pull it, N3rve's going to pull it up, the AI is going to look for it, and you can actually have the conversation about it. And instead of you having to go in and type everything and rework it, this gives you the ability to work through what you're working through and then implement it in the same platform, and not just implement it from an SOP standpoint. Software launch in your N3rve SOP. See, now it doesn't like me. Still updating here. What's happened? So the goal here is that as we're getting in here, promos. Sorry, I called it the wrong name. I'm going to have to change that verbiage for us so it finds it a little better. It's under event promos, playbook, software launch. So, and just like any kid, you have to teach it and trains it. The beauty is that while it's learning and while it's adapting, it's grabbing this information and it's making the system recursive. There we go. Launching new software. There we go. Summary, content. notes. Which one should I do? Do you want me to edit or expand the SOPs now? So you can see it's giving us the option. Now it's giving us the ability that we can say, let's talk about this. And you know where this goes. This is where you can start getting in brain dump. This is where you can start diving into how do you want this action to take place. I'll give you a real life example. My friend in the comments here, Mr. Daryl James, has a platform called Retarget ID. With that platform, we're able to go through wrong company, Leads Locator. He's got the ability that he can generate leads from buyers and distribute them with live call transfers, and there's software that goes into it. So what this means is that you can come in and strategize and say, I need to set up whatever, and really have the chance and the opportunity to think through it. Again, the chat is free. So this gives you that ability without having to worry about, oh my God, I'm going to hit my cap, I'm going to hit my limit. Again, it's contextual. It's pulling from what's already there. It's pulling from what's already known. And the beauty of this is that as N3rve expands, as we start getting more users, as it starts growing, it doesn't just grow for you, it grows for everyone. Meaning that while N3rve is working, if it catches that something has changed, if something is different and things have moved, it may need to readjust an SOP. And there are global SOPs that is going to be pulling from that will update automatically. Meaning the context the goal is for the context to be as updated as possible at any given time. Right? This is fun. Now, what happens with the brain? So you can see we've got Mia in here. We've got the ability that we can come through. We've got all of our strategies in here, and you can see we've got quite a few of them. You've got your SOPs. Next are going to be your growth plans. These are going to populate directly from Mia. So as you are in here importing from Mia, and I can't do it on this one because this is my master account, so it pulls in everything. It gets a little crazy. The growth plan will actually pull in here and start creating the steps for you. Now with that, let's see if I can find Mia down here. Where'd she go? There's Mia. So with this, this is going to give you the ability. Oh, sorry, I got backwards. I missed it. So from here, this is where now once your growth plan is created, it's going to start to create tasks for you. And in your task, you can see we've got one here: post all social media accounts in GHL. Cool. If you want to talk about it, we can come over here and go, great. What is my first step? And so now you've got the ability with a task, instead of having to jump off task, try to redefine it, re-explain it. It's pulling from the context of the brain. It's pulling from context of the SOPs. And it's saying, what I'll do, next step, confirm, allow access, check connections, profit lifter. Yep, got that. Pull a list of social accounts linked inside your GHL tenant. Yep, got that. Confirm the growth plan week that you want to use. If profit lifter is not connected, go to connections. So it's telling us our first steps. And we can say, let's check the connections and create our first social media post. And from here, it's doing all the work for you. So the whole point of N3rve for me is that having a digital ecosystem, and as your company grows, you're going to have a ton of different software that you're going to have to be managing. As much as you want to consolidate everything into one, you can't really consolidate everything into one. So what I figured out is, instead of consolidating everything into one platform, we created one platform that consolidates everything into it. meaning that you may get to a point you're like, you know what, I'm running a big affiliate program. I need this big, massive software. Now, instead of you having to juggle a GHL account and your email and this and that, and your now affiliate software and QuickBooks and everything, now you have the ability well, right at the moment, we're just focused on GHL, but in the next week or two, you will have the ability to connect all of your software in here and talk about it. So your task system is going to be set up for you to let's show you. So with your task system, it's not just about you. You can set your priorities. I need to change that. You can assign it to persons. So if we want to assign it to a bot, we can go, hey, we're going to assign this to, we're going to assign it to Keith's bot. And then reviewer, I want to be the reviewer. I want to see what's going on with it. We can set our due date. Source, manual, I'm not really worried about that. No notes to add. And so now we have updated our task. And this is also so you can start sharing tasks with your team, meaning you are not now, as you are creating tasks in N3rve, as you are brainstorming, as you're figuring out, hey, this is my next step. Here's what I want to do. Now, instead of you just randomly being out there and having to share it, go to another platform, click around, your tasks are right here for your team to review. So everything's right here in one spot. You can change how you want to look at it. It's all set up. It's connected. Not only that, but you got the ability that you can see your calendars connected right in here. Mine's terrible because I don't do sales. So there's nothing showing for mine in the next 3 weeks because nobody wants to talk to me because I'm a nerd. No, just kidding. But your calendar will show you all your upcoming appointments. If you want to see all your communications, you can see right here, you can see all your emails that are going out. You could come up here, you can look at all your SMS messages that are going out. You can see who's texting who, when, and where. You can see everything that's happening inside of Instagram and Facebook Messenger. So now all your communications are in one spot as well, and consolidated for you. What else can we do? So if you want to know what N3rve can do, here's the way to do it. Hey, N3rve, what can you do? And the beauty of this, and Brett and I were having this conversation yesterday, and I think it holds a lot of weight. The beauty of this being an AI system is that you really don't need to have a support system, because the support is the AI. The AI is already programmed with everything about the system. So what I can do, high level, real-time GHL, Profit Lifter Ops, and fetch contacts, conversations, opportunities, appointments, tasks, pipelines, invoices and payments, products. Where'd you go? I lost where I was reading. Tasks, pipelines, invoice, call logs, products, forms, surveys, funnels, memberships, custom fields, reviews, campaigns, workflows, automations and bot visibility, read timelines, list engines, automations, knowledge and playbooks, task and plan drafting, draft task plans for you to approve, build or update growth actions, and show your task stat. Reporting, run date range, revenue and invoice scans, having everything right there. Draft approvals only. I'll never flip live assets or mark tasks done without proposing an approval card that you confirm. Meaning that one of the problems that I have, and I hate when AI does this, is that AI will get in there and it'll see something that it doesn't like. Not that you told it that you didn't like, but it'll see something that you did not, that it did not like, and it will change it. And that is one of my huge pet peeves. Like that to me is one of the worst things that could ever happen. So part of the task system is while you're in here working, and this doesn't necessarily have to be you. Again, you can come up here and you can assign this to your bot. You can assign it and hand it off to the bot and let the bot actually do the work, which we'll show you here in just a second. And that was the update that my team was pushing. So we'll make sure that it's ready to go. But before everything's done, you will actually have a review here. and the task, the conversation will update with the review, letting you the day when you start running, when you get into AI that are going, you could get to a point that you may have 7 or 8 tasks running at one time, building, automating, following up with people, doing all of that. Having the AI make sure that you're okay with it before it finalizes and before it ends will help is to make it so that get your approval to complete the task. Quick things, leads from the last 7 days. What paid invoice revenue for May 1st? List overdue appointments and tasks. That's a fun one. Let's take a look there. This is going to be ugly, guys. I'm going to warn you. I do not do a great job of keeping up on our tasks. And the whole point of N3rve is that N3rve is designed for us to be able to operate in multiple systems. It's designed so that you don't necessarily have to do all the work. You don't have to, like, there are all picky things that every day we walk by. There are things in our CRM that you're like, oh my gosh, I got to put together a landing page. Oh, I need to put together a funnel. I need to do this. I need to update my email campaigns. That's what N3rve is designed to do. So right now it's pulling a list, overdue appointments and tasks. Let's see how bad our task list is here. And we're going to give it a minute because it's doing what it's supposed to do. But in the meantime, N3rve. If you want to be on the ground floor, go to .com/N3rve, N3rve spelled with a 3, so N3rve. So profitlifter.com/N3rve, and register for the launch. On Monday, we will be launching the beta. And the beauty of this is that we're actually going to give you a credit line to get started with. We're going to do a N3rve credit line of $50 to get you started, let you get in there, let you play around with it without costing you a dime, and letting you play with it. And again, the chat is free. The actions are what cost inside of N3rve. Why? Because chatting, talking should be free. Like that's we're far enough along in this LLM boom that being able to talk with AI shouldn't just automatically run you to a limit. And the beauty of it, again, the whole point of it is the brain is watching. The brain is what's actually interacting first, and then the AI is reasoning. Then the AI is taking what's there and working through the process. Yeah, this is taking forever. Come on, guys. My AI is not liking what's happening. In the meantime, while it's still going through the deep recesses of our task list, watch this. It's going to spit out like hundreds of people at one time. I want to show you what we have up here. So up here, you're going to see switch bots, and there are 2 different AIs that we have functioning. And right now, this may seem a little redundant, but within the next week or 2, you're going to understand why we have these 2 bots. So N3rve AI is the strategy. This is where the brain is. This is where you're chatting. This is kind of your assistant of, oh, I need to do something. What do I need to do? How do I need to do it? The bots are the actual action. This is where the action is going to take place. Oh, there's a connection error. Of course there is. Figured it with how long it was taking. The N3rve bot, though, is a different animal in and of itself. Let me show you the N3rve bot. This is my N3rve bot. This is Sammy. Sammy's friendly, concise, business expert and strategy and planning, building and execution. You are my personal CEO bot. You help me make objective view for all of our operations. Skills. We have program skills in here. Browser automation. You can see we've just a coding agent. We got a diagram maker, Discord, like GH issues. Check this out. We've even got our own in here somewhere. I think it's down here at the bottom. Got a Spotify player. Like, what the heck? All sorts of stuff. So we actually have a N3rve skill, access a user's connected GHL account through N3rve. Use this for any CRM action, contacts, appointments, calendars, SMS, tags. These skills are so that you can actually train and show your bot what you're looking for, what you're wanting to do. And some of these still need set up. That's why we're launching on Monday, guys. In here, you're going to be able to see the sessions. You're going to be able to see what it can do. You're going to see the responses. You're going to be able to watch it. Templates are going to be how it operates. Training materials. This is incredibly helpful because your training materials are teaching the bot how to do the actions that you want it to take. So, for example, if we go build a landing page in GHL, paste the content the bot should learn from. This is where we're going to say, this is where we're going to go through and we're going to add it. So we're going to say, go to sites. This funnels is the name. And create new. Ask me the name. Build the site. We're going to add to knowledge base there. And this is now we have actually trained our bot. The reason that this doesn't live with the other side is because this is, I want you to think of your bot as your personal assistant. Your AI is there for your strategy, but your bot's the ones that's actually going out there and doing things. So you can see that this is actually, these are OpenClaw bots. So this is actually going through the workspace. It's pulling everything. It's grabbing all the information. It's actually doing the work inside of the system for you. Let's see if, now let's see if we've got our bots connected here. Are you connected to GHL? My dev team was supposed to be fixing this for me right before I hopped on. We got a couple changes. Brandon, good to see you. Glad you made it on today. So from here, this is talking with your N3rve bots. Okay, yeah, it's still broken. Sorry, Nasir. That didn't work the way we had hoped it would. So from here, I'm having an issue with it working the way it's supposed to. But the N3rve bot sits in a container inside of the actual app. So think of it as an app or a bot inside of an app. The reason this is happening is because phase one, version 1 that we're launching on Monday, will actually be connected here. It will work within the confines of the chat. It will get in there and do the work for you. You just don't know that it's doing it. You can't see it. You're just hoping that it happens. And you pull up your GHL account. You're like, oh, look, there's my new workflow, and everything's happy and you feel great. What is getting ready to happen and what we're working on for version 1.5 and then for essentially for version 2, the big push within the next month, is that this will open up browsers, and you'll actually have browsers for all of your software platforms. And that's not just this isn't just for GHL. Like, GHL is our starting point because that's one we know, we love. That's where we live. But this is going to get into all of your software platforms. Basically, it's pulling up a browser inside of N3rve that the bots can actually get in there and engage with it exactly how you engage with it. So anything you can do on any software platform, the bots are going to be able to do the same thing. So I'm super excited about that. Like, this stuff is cool. Like, don't get me wrong, this is really cool. But this is our foundation for where we're going with N3rve. And so you guys coming in, helping, being a part, participating in it, it's going to go a huge way for us to be able to see how it's working, how it's engaging, what's happening, all of that. But I want to show you the reports dashboard because this is really cool. I showed you before, it was kind of ugly. Now it's actually coming in and working. So we can see recent communications. We can see who's texting us, what emails have gone out, We can see activity, one Mia lead. Congratulations, Brett. Good job for that. We can see our contact count. We can see how many opportunities we have open. If I have any appointments today, new contacts this week, how have we won this month, top deals. Hey, look, there's Daryl James. Congratulations, Daryl. You made it on here again. Active automations, running workflows. And the beauty of this dashboard is this gives you a huge list to pull from. Let's see, we have all of our contacts here. So total contacts new this month. If you want to look at pipelines, you can look at active pipelines. You can look at pipelines by stage. You can look at what deals were lost this month. You can even look at what's your conversion rate. You can look at your average deal value, stale deals, all of that. Appointments. Yeah, appointments is going to be like your appointments today, appointments this week, upcoming appointments, whatever you want to see in there. Conversations, this is going to show you total unread conversations. If this is a great place to keep track of making sure that your team or you are responding to all of your communications. So you can come in here and hit need reply and you can see it in there. You can see all recent conversation. You can see all of your tasks in GHL, so you can see exactly what's overdue, what tasks are due today. I'm going to add this. You'll see why it bugged out on me when I had this before. Automations, you can say if you want to keep not, you can keep track of what's paused. Your reputation, you can see what your average rating is from your users, your clients, how they're rating you. Totals. Payments, this is fun. Revenue this month. You can look at transactions this month. You can look at all your outstanding invoices to see where those are at. Forms are very helpful because you can set up form submissions. This is going to get refined a little bit, so you can put it in there. But you can see, and then down here it shows you like what we're going to hit save, and now it's going to refresh, and you can see it's adding everything down here. Oh, this isn't showing any tasks. Have any open tasks. I've got 200 down here. We got a lot of workflows, and these are like old workflows for us that we don't use anymore. But your reports dashboard is pulling in directly from the API connections, because again, guys, in order for this to be a fully functional, highly working system for you, it doesn't just need to use AI just because it can use AI. We're pulling from as many different APIs as we can and connecting it that way. So this is N3rve. This is N3rve in its current state. If you want to customize it, you can come in here, change your backgrounds. Well, this will be more customizable. We got video backgrounds that you'll be able to choose from in the future as well. I'm trying not to do the background. Will actually makes it hard when you're streaming. Let me show you the next thing. For you salespeople, this is we can look at our sales pipeline. I can pull this up and I can see all of our pipelines. I can look at our client onboarding statuses. I can look at support tickets. I can say, oh, look, Daryl's here. So now I can actually come in here and see what's happening. And I can look at Daryl and I can say, oh, look, there, Daryl's company, retarget ID. All right, let's look at communications. I can see all the emails. I can see all the chats. If I want to see all the tasks, there's no task for him. All the notes and activities. If I want to talk about Daryl and I want to find out information about it, this is where we can actually start. And you notice the AI right now is reviewing the opportunity. So right now the AI is looking through the lead and figuring out what's happening. The golden path, how a single leads flows all the way through an executed growth. Yes, yep, absolutely. No matched SOPs available in this account. And that, let me show you, you remember how I was showing you the SOPs in the brain? This is going to bring us back full circle here. Oh, there we go. There's the HQ. Come on, where'd you go? I broke it. We're going to come over here to pipeline roles. So the pipeline is different than the regular pipeline, right? Okay, so the pipeline right now pulls in the way that the way that your pipeline in GHL is pulling in. That's right now. By Monday, you'll actually have the ability that you can go in there and tweak the pipeline to fit how you want it to operate. It's still going to have some of the same triggers in there because a lot of the different steps are going to trigger the automations in your GHL account. So that's something that you want to be careful of. But it will have the ability that you can tweak it. You can add different sections in there. And the reason for that is very simple. My goal with N3rve is that if you get to a point that you're like, you know what, I don't want to use this software anymore. I need to change. I need to upgrade this software. I need something different. That your team does not ever miss a beat again. They will still be able to function exactly the same way inside of N3rve, even though the tech on the backside has changed. And your stream is very choppy. Is it your connection or mine? It might be my connection. It does get buggy. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes it does get buggy. But the goal here is the goal for N3rve is to be a central dashboard, a central hub for your entire business. Now, I was showing you the pipelines, and I want to show you what's happening in the pipeline. So you can see we've got roles and bot actions inside the pipeline. We've got a sales rep here, frontline seller, full action. You've got a support agent, handles inbound. This would be your support team, project manager. The point of the pipelines is that a pipeline isn't necessarily just for a sales team. It can be for a support team. It can be for a project manager. It could be for anybody inside of your company. What we're trying to do is we're making the pipelines available to use however you need to use them. That means your whole team can come in, have a pipeline that they're able to operate out of. Now, you see down here, we have stage and SOP mapping. So sales pipeline, sales rep, sales pipeline, we can see starters, but all of those SOP playbooks that we've created that are being imported, that are working, now populate in here. So you could go, oh, sales follow-up sequence, AI guidance, extra instruction for the bot at this stage. So after call, send email, send SMS, ask what CTA to use before executing. And so now what we're doing is we're creating the AI assistant and the AI automation on the back of your pipeline. So now if you come in, and we'll go look at our pipeline again. Oh, see, now it doesn't like me. And this is why we're not launching it today, guys. So if we come back into our pipeline and we go look at our friend Daryl, now when we come in here for the AI chat, it's reviewing the opportunity, and now it's pulling from that SOP that we created. I'm adding my call leads and data platforms Monday. Yeah, Daryl, this is going to save you a ton of money. I know we've already looked at that. Brett, N3rve is designed with operations in mind. This is not just a marketing tool. It's an ops powerhouse. Yes. When I told you that this got a lot deeper than we expected, N3rve is turning into a full operations platform for you. And I want to show you the reason why. So pipeline sales, cool. That is what it is. Does what it's supposed to do. Having your entire team in one AI that is now, yeah, they reset everything for me. Having your entire AI set up, it's taking me through our onboarding course here. So now having your entire company on a single AI with a brain, with a knowledge base, with SOPs mapped out is going to streamline everything. And now having context for tasks is going to be huge, because now instead of you having to guess and figure out like, oh, what do I need to do? I'll give you a great example. We have VMA packs, where virtual marketing assistant packs. Having to go through and communicate with the team every single time that we're creating a landing page gets real annoying. If I've got that, if I have these landing pages already built out inside of the brain, if I've already got these set as SOPs for us in here, and they can go, and they're already how to build a landing page, define the goal, write the headline, create a hero section, add social proof, state the offer. Now that it's there, we don't have to guess what the landing page should have on it. We've already got it there. And the other side is now, instead of you having to pay the AI and go out there and think about it, collaborate, do the research, pull it all in, it has the framework there to pull from automatically. And then if you don't like it, this is giving you the ability to go through and chat with it and work through it. So, like I said, some of the stuff we're cleaning up for you for Monday. Wanted to hop on here today, guys, and show you everything, show you how it's coming along. We are opening up for beta on Monday. So if you have not checked it out, you can. It's nice and easy. It's just right at profitlifter.com/N3rve. I'm going to share that again in here. profitlifter.com/N3rve. Register for the beta. We're not just going to throw you in it. You're not just going to wake up one day and like, oh my gosh, I got N3rve. You'll find out. You'll get the emails. We'll talk with you. We'll work with you. Show you how the pay system works. Everything. So come in, join the beta, have some fun. Come play with us, guys. I'm going to be live in just daily next week inside of our groups, and just going through N3rve, showing how it's working. I'm getting Profit Lifter set up on N3rve next week. So as I'm getting it set up, I'm going to be walking you through getting it set up. And yes, that means pulling in your assets from Mia. That means being able to grab all the information, create your first set of tasks, have everything populating from your knowledge base that you're already pulling from, and then creating a task list, and then assigning the bots to go out and do it. I'm sorry, I will tell you the OpenClaw bots that we have created has been the biggest, has been one of the hardest things that we have had to figure out. We've got containers housed inside of containers with highways going back. It's nuts when you see the roadmap of how it's all connected. But it works for everybody else on the team except for me for right now. Are you there? So the N3rve bots, these are going to be your big builders. These are going to be the ones that Yep, I'm here, Keith. What's up? Oh, can you help me build a landing page in GHL? Now it's finally talking to me. It's getting going. So the N3rve bots are going to be there. This will be function. It will be functional. N3rve will give you the ability to be in there and do the work. My goal for you guys by Monday is that if you need to create a landing page connected to your GHL account and can see your forms. Now, the landing page, tell me about it. Just go ahead and build it. Let's test it. What is this for? We're going to say one. This is for the N3rve beta launch. I spelled launch wrong. 2. Oh. Hit a button too early. Love it. Beta launch. 2. 2. We're going to say existing users and followers. Looks like my control enter is not working, right? What is the goal? We're going to say, will N3rve teach me how to use it? Seth, that is not a dumb question. That is the exact, yes, it will absolutely teach you how to use it. And Seth, I know you've been with me since we've been doing this. So you'll, when we launch, we will do a live stream together with everybody in the beta. I'll be answering questions. I'll be walking you through it because part of this journey is like, I'm so deep in it that I know what I'm looking for and like, I know how it's all wired, where it's all connected. I know what I'm looking for, but you are going to be able to, like, I'll be able to sit down with you, help you through that, walk you through it as we get things up and going. And that's going to help everybody else in the future. That's why it's a beta. Gives us that ability, opt in for the beta, and work through that. So 3. No, we're on 4. What do you want people to register for the beta launch? 5. You have copy messaging ready. Not yet. Let's write it. 6. Bold, dark, techie. And you can see it's going to work. It's going to work a lot with the AI. And remember that this part is free. This is where you get to perfect your what you're building. Because the more that you give AI guidance, the more that you start telling it what you want to do, how you want to do it, all of that. And guys, I honestly have no idea how long this is going to take for it to get in here and do this. All right. So you can see now it's starting to come back. Perfect. And good news, I can already see you have a N3rve beta registration form in GHL. I do. That's what this form is that. We can use that. Let me put together a full page structure plus coffee. N3rve beta launch, landing page, hero. You're early. That's the point. N3rve beta is live. The AI to GHL bridge built for serious operators. Your AI agent, your CRM, finally working together. What is N3rve? So this is where you can come back and you can chat with it and go, hey, I don't like this. Let's refine it. Who is this for? Register action. Before I set up the workflow and wire everything up, a couple quick questions. Is founding member pricing a thing? 1. Founding members get $50 and action credits. 2. Do I want urgency? I probably do. I don't for you guys because you're seeing it. Yes. Beta open for 3 days, just because I don't know what else to put there. What happens after they register? And now you see it's actually, you notice what it did down here. I asked it for a landing page, but it's already jumping into the automation sequence. Confirmation email, SMS, somebody reviews and approves them. So we're going to say 4. Confirmation email, SMS, create opportunity and sales pipeline. That's good enough. And we're going to let it do what it does. When you are talking with N3rve, it will teach you. Yes. Yeah. The other side of this, Seth, is that we are going to have quick actions that will be in here. So let's see if it'll let me pull up a different. So you see these quick actions here. These are going to be specifically for what you're looking for, where those quick actions, the things that you want to see, the things that you don't know where to start and what to do, it will do that. So basically, like when you come through, when you get started, like it'll pull in from Mia. It's going to ask you a little bit of information. It's going to create your growth plan, and then it's going to sit down and say, okay, let's start mapping out your first month of your growth plan. All right, let's see what we got here. Got it. Got everything I need. Here's the full plan, updated copy, pipeline target, and workflow blueprint. Update a landing page. Cool. What you get is founding member. Cool. Registration. Email. I'm not looking through all that. You build the page. Ready to move. You build the page in GHL using it. I'll handle the workflow setup once you confirm the form is live. Oh, it's not building the page. Found it. Found the error. page is set up. You handle the workflow setup. The form is live. 2, sales pipeline. New lead. So now we're going to build our automations in here. We're going to make it all work. And I'm saying that the bot's been a little testy with me today. Sammy has not been in full blown. But like I said, we're still cleaning this. And once it's launched, just like any software, it can be beta. It's going to take some work. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take some tweaking. But that's what we're going to be doing together, is working with you through that, figuring out your use cases. And guys, if you have great ideas like, oh man, this would be awesome if it would, we will add that. I will tell you some of the tasks that we have on for next week. We're already working out what it's going to take to pull in Outlook and Google Workspace, and every registration fully automated. Let me do anything else on the back end while you're in there. Okay, let's see. You already have a N3rve beta launch workflow. It's published. Here's the full picture of what's in place. What's already done. We have landing page, registration. Didn't work the way I hope. Man. So the goal is, though, the bot is going to be the action. The bot is actually supposed to be in here. But you notice it's pulling in all of our custom tags, meaning that it's automated. It's going to, you're in, or beta access confirmed. Hey, here's what happens. Keep an eye out. So it's pulling everything. It will, by Monday, we'll have it set up where it's actually going in, writing the emails, starting to work on the landing pages. Some of this stuff, guys, though, is a little bit, it's a little bit deeper than what you would think, because we're doing things that GHL isn't doing. Because like I see where they're going, I said they got a lot of really cool things that are happening. They got a lot of neat things, but the problem is that GHL has become just another Salesforce at this point, where it's so complex. There's so much going on in it, so many different directions, that trying to teach people how to use it is overwhelming. Like, I use it, and we're power users, and we only use about 75 to 80% of what's there. The goal with this is we are actually building the bot that will log in as you. So what you'll start seeing next week is you'll start seeing screens popping up that will pull in your login information. You'll be logged in. You may have to do your 2-factor authentication. That's going to happen. But the browser will be built inside of N3rve, so the bots can access inside of the browser and literally go through and click the buttons and add the content that it just created right here. That's why it's stuck, because the team's setting it up knowing that we're going this direction. But you can see where this is going very, very quickly. Now, while you're in here, you've got everything. You've got like, once the bot's live, you hit go, and it will create the task, and it will operate in the task system and take it from there. So if you want to be a part, if you want to join, we would love to have you. Again, profitlifter.com/N3rve, N3rve. Come join us. We'd love to have you in the beta program. Come show me what's working. Come break it with me. That's the fun of it, is you get to jump in, see what's working, see what's functioning, and then together we'll be able to break it and figure out how we can just make it cooler and cooler as we grow together. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Have an awesome weekend. Make sure you get registered. We'll see you on Monday when we launch this and start giving you guys all beta access. Until then, we'll see you next time.